Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a large police presence at a home in Pasco as a man with an active warrant is seen outside. The latest about the arrest. Plus, the remains of 3 structures after a fire on a dairy farm. We'll tell you how this one in Sunnyside began. And after nearly 20 years of taking your shoes off at the airport, what changes are ahead for travelers? And Stacy, what do you have for us?
And a first alert weather day. Triple digits are here. What's going to happen tomorrow? Some big changes on the way. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And a very good Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redman is on assignment. All right, it is a first alert weather day. Intense heat across our region.
That's right.
The question is, did we make it to 100?
Oh, yes. We made it to 100 and then some in most of our areas. And yes, today we had lots of warnings and advisories. Extreme heat. The good news is short-lived. So let's take a look at our heat advisory for today. Again, all through the area from Moses Lake down to Pendleton and all through the region. So very, very hot. Let's look outside. It is 102 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. The winds have picked up. We're keeping an eye on that. You'll start to see those breezy and gusty winds in the afternoon. All right, Dust Devils are taking on the Aqua Sox tonight. If you're heading to the game, it's going to be hot out there to start with. Clear, breezy. Make sure you stay hydrated tonight because it is going to be a warm one. Look at these temperatures all through the area. Everybody here at Sunnyside and Yakima just trying to get there, but not quite. Hermiston 101, 102 Tri-Cities. The hot spot, Hanford at 104 degrees. Planning your evening out as you head into the 6 o'clock hour. We'll stay in those triple digits for most of us. By the 8 o'clock hour, 80s and 90s, and 10 o'clock hour, we're going to see 70s and 80s. So very, very warm day. Now, check out the temperatures tomorrow. Big drop, but we have gusty winds. Therefore, we're going to have another first alert weather day. A warm, breezy night, cooler tomorrow. Gusty winds developing late tonight into tomorrow, which elevates our fire danger. We'll talk all about that coming up. Austin?
We have a lot of fires to tell you about. Fireworks lit up the sky, but so did dozens of fire calls across the Tri-Cities this past 4th of July. Pasco fire crews responded to get this nearly 3 times their normal call volume, and dispatchers were just as overwhelmed. Pasco Fire Department says 86 calls came in during the holiday, 54 of them fire-related. Deputy Chief Tim Harkins says the department even shifted to what's called Category 4 dispatching, sending a single unit to smaller grass fires to keep resources available.
Category 4 dispatching, which anytime there was like a grass fire type of an incident that came in, they would just dispatch a single resource or a single unit to that incident.
Crews also responded outside city limits, assisting with structure fires all around the region. Despite the high call volume, officials credit teamwork and planning for keeping the night under control. Developing and new at 6, a dairy in Sunnyside is cleaning up after a fire destroyed 3 of its buildings yesterday. We were out there today. According to Joel Byam, Deputy Chief of Yakima County Fire District 5, firefighters were called out to 451 Wendell Phillips Road at 3:26 p.m. The buildings owned by the Smink Brothers Dairy were used for maintenance, storage, and an office space, and were close enough that the fire spread to all of them. The blaze was under control by about 4:45, and crews left the scene last night around 8. Byam says the fire started after an employee was operating a piece of machinery in one of the buildings. Nobody was hurt, but he says the buildings are a complete loss. Walla Walla Fire District 8 responded to a blaze along the Snake River with the assistance of North County Fire. This occurred 2 miles upstream from Fish Hook Park. Other agencies included Walla Walla County Fire Districts 5 and 6, along with the assistance of 2 fire helicopters working the incident. No injuries have been reported at this time. Other news into a crime alert. A large police presence in Pasco this afternoon, including a drone team, ended with the arrest of a wanted man with warrants. It happened just before 1 p.m. on South 4th Lane, just outside of downtown, when patrolling officers spotted the man outside his home. Officers quickly surrounded the house, deploying a drone and a canine unit. The man was taken into custody just before 2 p.m. We asked Pasco police if this was connected to a shooting that happened over the weekend, which we told you about yesterday.
So today's events are in connection with an ongoing investigation, so I'm not going to release any further specific information about that. Our officers used hailing tactics, basically asking the individual inside to come out. That person complied with commands. I was taken into custody without any incident.
Nobody was hurt, but we did see the large Pasco PD evidence van, which was at the scene for at least an hour. All roads in the area are now back open. The Department of Homeland Security announced today that travelers nationwide will no longer need to take off their shoes when going through TSA. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable spent the day at the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, where the change was now implemented as of today.
Do you remember the days at the airport where you had to take off your shoes for safety? Well, that's no more.
That's right. Airports around the country are implementing the new Shoes On policy this week. The Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco started this process today for travelers going through TSA.
So yeah, this was implemented on Monday. It went into effect on Monday. And the plan is that hopefully this will decrease wait times, and the TSA believes that they have enough layers of security in place to manage security, do this effectively and safely at airports across the country.
Some travelers are excited about the new change, which will make the TSA process easier for them.
Fabulous, because as I get older, it gets harder. And I'm turning 70 on Friday, and I'm going to Disneyland for my 70th birthday.
One traveler, however, is worried about potential safety hazards the new policy might bring with shoes no longer being x-rayed.
I don't really know what to say about that. I just know I'm uncomfortable with it. And how long has this been going on? And, you know, we won't know if it's really stopped, will we? Unless you do take the shoes off and have them, you know, x-rayed. So I don't see why people would have a problem with that.
The incident that sparked the now outdated shoes off policy happened in 2001 when terrorist Richard Reed unsuccessfully tried to sneak a bomb onto a plane from Paris to Miami in his shoe.
The rule goes back nearly 20 years to 2006 when it was implemented. Reporting from Tri-Cities Airport, I'm Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, thank you. So yeah, that is the story everywhere. Now, the Department of Homeland Security has implemented a series of changes under the Trump administration, with the shoes off policy being the latest. Other news tonight, with temperatures climbing into dangerous territory again this week, Ben Franklin Transit is taking extra steps to keep riders safe and cool. At BFT Transit Centers, riders can hop aboard any air-conditioned bus that's waiting at the platform, even if it's not their scheduled route. It's temporary, but welcome relief for those stuck outside in the heat. Officials say it's all part of their broader effort to protect public health.
If you're at one of our transit centers, you can look at, we have sandwich boards up that have these stay cool and which routes serve which cities and the cooling shelters at these cities. And so you can see there's quite a few in almost every city that we serve.
BFT also reminds riders to stay hydrated and look out for others who might be struggling in the heat. In addition to the buses, several cooling centers are now open throughout the Tri-Cities. You can find more about those locations on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. In the meantime, our news at 6 is just getting started. Coming up next, fire restrictions are impacting the region. We'll tell you about what we're learning about when they could be lifted. And let's go outside. Live picture from our Skycam network overlooking the Yakima Valley, also in Richland. Will we see hundreds again tomorrow? Stacy Lee is tracking that for you. Hey, remember to download our First Alert weather app as well. Anytime, just download the app in the Google Play or iPhone store right now, or you can scan this QR code on your screen. We're on your side, and we are back right after this.
It's a summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. How about you two?
Mud bath.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy. Real lazy. And shop the brand that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and drowse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. You'll find summer clearance savings in electronics, sporting goods, barbecue and patio, home goods, and more. Home with a $5 lifetime membership. Bi-Mart since 1955.
We're back, baby.
Yes. Hey. I'm so excited to be here.
We actually watch you every night. You're in our bedroom every night.
The feud gets wild.
Come on. Grandma, he smells really good.
Weird.
Are you ready for this?
Take two. And famously funny. Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Celebrity Family Feud season premiere Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
I'd like to let Stacy know how much my wife and I really enjoy watching her program and the news, but especially the weather section, and the fact that she occasionally puts my photographs up on the screen as a viewer photograph. So thank you, Stacy.
We love hearing from viewers. If you watch Apple Valley News Now, let us know. Email comments at applevalleynews.com. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
It's a summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. How about you two?
Mud bath.
Federal job cuts could impact wildfire season safety. Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday.
Welcome back, everybody. Fire restrictions in Washington state could be sticking around for quite a bit longer than just the summer. Right now, 20 counties, including Benton and Franklin, are under fire restrictions on land managed by the Bureau of Land Management and the Bureau of Reclamation. That means no campfires, no open fires with charcoal, and even shooting is off limits unless you are lawfully hunting. And officials say don't expect things to improve anytime soon.
This year, we are looking at above normal fire conditions into September and even into October in a part of eastern and central Washington. So it's quite likely that we will not be lifting these until September, maybe October.
Now, for the very latest details on fire restrictions and what you can and can't do, go to our website. We have the info you need, applevalleyNewsNow.com. New at 6 now, the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network says they've recorded hundreds of small earthquakes at Mount Rainier just this morning. The U.S. Geological Survey adds this is the largest earthquake swarm at the volcano since 2009. The USGS Cascades Volcano Observatory says no other unusual activity is occurring at Mount Rainier, and they will continue to monitor earthquake activity and release updates as warranted. A former high school gymnast is now celebrating his second indoor gymnastics facility, this time in Pasco. Mid-Columbia Gymnastics isn't solely for gymnastics. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia says their indoor playtime provides a safe place for kids and their moms.
Len Softish and his wife say when it comes to what the community wants, they want to deliver.
Other facility was pretty well maxed out with kids. Pasco has been growing and expanding, so we looked for a building over here as a second program. Couldn't really find a building to suit our needs, so we purchased the land 3 years ago. And then last year, over the last year and a half, came up with the idea to develop and put a building on it.
The Softish own Mid-Columbia Gymnastics, one in Richland and now one on 5102 Convention Drive in Pasco. Those who work and attend Mid-Columbia Gymnastics say it's all about creating a safe, fun place for kids and their parents.
Child-friendly. We're trying to inspire a lot of imagination play, trying to help parents engage with their children, trying to have our coaches be super engaged as well. Trying to just be a space for kids, whether they're taking classes or they're watching their little sister take classes, so that they feel comfortable and safe here.
But it's also become a place for healing.
I was beyond terrified. I was struggling with postpartum depression, and all it took was one time for me to come and see the light in Cooper's eyes and seeing other kids play. All it really took was just coming one time.
General Manager Davina Schwer says with a place like Mid-Columbia Gymnastics, it's about exposing people from all backgrounds to new opportunities.
It brings people that wouldn't normally come into gymnastics to see our facility, get familiar with the equipment, and then they want to take classes with us. So that's really what Indoor Playground is for. And it gives parents a place to socialize with their kids and interact. A lot of places don't offer things for young kids to come.
Softish says he's trying to keep things even between the two locations.
Slightly smaller than the Richland location. Not quite as, we're going to keep adding more equipment as time goes by. But other than that, we're trying really hard to have continuity between the two programs so that the classes are the same style, same teaching style. We got instructors that go back and forth. They work one day here, one day over in Richland. So trying not to make them too different.
Bailey Faye has been coming to the program for more than a year, and she says her son has really come into his own.
As a mom, I'm doing what I can for him, and he loves it. And honestly, I feel like him coming around other kids that are crawling and running and playing has helped him develop in his skills and his motor skills as well. I was looking to build a community of moms. I am a first-time mom. Cooper is a only child, so I was looking to create a community of moms, and I heard this was the best place, and I can honestly say it was. I met some of my best friends here.
For those interested in trying the indoor play program, for 17 months and younger, it is free, and for those 18 months to 6 years of age, it is $10 per visit. The Pasco indoor play hours will run from Monday through Friday from 10 until 11:30 in the morning. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Just reminds me of when my kiddos were that age. Monique, thank you. Appreciate it. Mid-Columbia Gymnastics will have other programs that are offered as well.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Yeah, and they can get all those jiggles out in the air-conditioned room there. All right, Yakima Fed Sky Cam, 102 degrees, blue skies. Nice night out there so far, just hot, right? We've been dealing with these triple digits pretty much all afternoon from about 2:30 on, and we're seeing those continue, at least here in Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Hanford. Didn't quite make it there in Yakima today or Walla Walla, just sat right there, but maybe we could see 100. It might have tipped there for a second. Yakima, we've got temperatures going down Wednesday, Thursday, right around average, then back up to warm temperatures into the weekend. Tri-Cities and Hermiston also will see a little dip as we have a cold front getting ready to move into the area, but back to the triple digits. Now, if you've been noticing a little bit of haze in the air, we do have upper level smoke impacting our region tonight. Air quality, although it is slightly affected, it hasn't been terrible in our region. There's some areas to the north of us that have been having some air quality issues today. But right now, as you can see, from Battle Mountain all the way up to Moses Lake, we are in moderate air quality. So definitely the smoke and haze in the air if you're sensitive to that, you might want to stay indoors and out of that heat anyway. Here's the weather pattern, and you see this blue line. That is a cold front starting to move in. Feels weird to say cold front when we're talking about temperatures dropping back to the 80s and 90s, but that's going to bring in a little bit of rain to the Olympic Peninsula, some of the Cascade Mountains. We're going to stay dry, but that's going to bring the strong gusty winds as it moves through the area and brings with it higher chances of seeing fire dangers in our area. There are red flag warnings from Heppner out to the Columbia River Gorge, all through the Yakima Valley, Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues, Ritzville, all the way out to the Palouse. So fire danger very high in our area, as we're going to see winds increasing even here in the Columbia Basin and Hermiston overnight tonight. Tomorrow will start off fairly calm, at least in the Tri-Cities, Sunnyside, and Yakima. But as the day progresses, our winds are going to start picking up as we get to the later part of the afternoon, and that will definitely increase our fire danger. Therefore, we have a first alert weather day. 50-mile-an-hour gusts possible in Ellensburg, 30 to 35 in the Yakima Valley, Lower Valley, Columbia Basin, 30 and 40-mile-an-hour winds. Same thing with the foothills of the Blues. So dangerous conditions tomorrow. Temperatures cooling into the 60s tonight, eventually about 5 in the morning maybe for a minute, and then we're going to warm right back up to 95. So a better feel there, almost 10 degrees cooler, but still nice and warm. And then we see 80s and 90s for a few days, back to the triple digits on the weekend. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Same situation there. We do have a first alert weather day due to the fire dangers, and we are seeing a slight chance of rain. Now, that's those showers moving over the mountains that I mentioned a few minutes ago. Just a very slight chance of seeing those making it across the Cascades. Here's Walla Walla, 94. We'll see the 80s and 90s, breezy winds for the weekend. And Hermiston also looking at maybe back to triple digits on Saturday. So a little bit of a cool down, but still fire danger high, as we know. All of our fuels around the area is very, very dry. So be fire wise.
And are we kind of, for this time of year, around normal?
It's you know, it's a little above the average, but it's pretty typical to see this kind of weather in July. So it could be hotter.
Yes, so that's for sure.
We still have the rest of the month to go.
Yes,
right?
and August.
And August.
Yeah,
so
yeah. All
there you
right.
go.
I know a lot of people though were sweating out there today.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Stacey. Up next here on your news at 6, a symbol of renewal after the Palisades fire in Southern California is going viral. That is coming up next.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
Federal job cuts at the National Weather Service could leave the Northwest vulnerable this wildfire season. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth reports on how this could impact your family's safety on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday from 5 to 7.
Apple Valley News Now is Yakima,
Pasco,
Hermiston,
Benton City,
Puyallup.
Apple Valley News Now is Walla Walla,
Pendleton,
Villa,
Kennewick.
Apple Valley News Now is Ellensburg,
Richland,
Milton Freewater. Our broadcast center may be in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be, leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Because of a dry spring in the Pacific Northwest, wildfire season has started early this year and will probably be with us through September. While some wildfires are lightning caused, most are caused by people. Apple Valley News Now reminds you when camping or hiking to obey all fire restrictions and make sure to put out your campfire completely before leaving the campsite. There's more information about preventing wildfires at applevalleynewsnow.com. Remember, it's up to all of us to help prevent wildfires.
Next ET, only we're inside the Big Brother house with Julie Chen Moonves. Plus, the Summer I Turned Pretty trio spill the ET.
Ooh. That's a good question.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Check this out. Monday marked 6 months since the devastating Palisades fire in Southern California.
The bright blue VW bus that became an image of resilience in the wake of the fire is getting restored. An image showed the blue bus amid the gray and black rubble. It went viral and was seen by those at Volkswagen. The company tracked down the owner of the VW and offered to fix the damage.
That includes melted parts and peeling paint. The company hopes the restoration will be done by the end of the year.
And it's such a California icon.
Oh yes,
you have
100%.
to have the VW bus.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's a sad story, but it's a cool story as well.
It is.
Aerial shots show a Mexico rescue team conducting searches in the flooded areas of Texas.
That's right. What started as rain early on Friday morning quickly turned deadly in central Texas. Federal and local agencies and volunteers are scouring areas by boat and air looking for survivors. But with so much wreckage and more rain in the forecast, it's a challenging and dangerous task.
That is for sure, and we'll keep you posted on the situation in Texas. In the meantime, coming up in our 6:30 half hour, United Way of Benton and Franklin counties is looking for mentors. We share what they say is the impact it is making, and of course, Stacy will have an update on our forecast.
That's right, we'll take a look at that and what you have to expect for tomorrow.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luanna here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals and everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide Connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Expand your access to library services with the Great Rivers Library Partnership. Get a library card at the following participating libraries. Get your Mid-Columbia Libraries card and unlock access to over 350,000 books across 12 locations. High-quality programs like author visits, performers, and special events, and more. plus no late fines. Visit a Mid-Columbia Libraries branch near you for more information, or visit midcolumbialibraries.org/reciprocal.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Next Extra, the new Superman soars into Hollywood.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
We hit the supersized premiere with David Corn Sweat, how he got the abs of steel for the iconic role. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
We really appreciate Apple Valley News Now being on the air. It's more a part of our community.
We love hearing from viewers. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Here comes the judge.
Court come to order. All rise.
Judy rules the courtroom.
Hey, I would keep my mouth shut.
It's your daily moment of truth.
What an idiot.
Judy Justice.
In front of millions of people.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., we're going to take you to Sunnyside and share how the school district is making the summer fun and educational for kids. Plus, fire breaks out at a longtime downtown Kennewick business today. We're going to hear from the Kennewick Police Department about where this all started and why, as the news at 6:30 continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. It is July the 8th. Austin Reed alongside Stacy Lee. Wendy is on assignment tonight. She's going to be on assignment tomorrow as well. And then I'll be on vacay. We're kind of doing the musical chairs for a little while.
It happens. We're humans too. We can have a day off every now and again.
Yes. So, and you're going to be off sometime this week as well later. Maybe Thursday or I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Root canal.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Very exciting, yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about our first alert weather day, Austin. And again, it delivered. We got those triple digit. The heat is very much. We were having a new garage door installed today, and it looked very hot. I kept offering water and come inside for a minute because it was hot. And
I was talking to a guy when I was out covering a couple stories earlier today. His HVAC died today.
That's how it goes. But let's take a live look outside. Dust Devil Sky Cam. There's going to be baseball tonight, and it is warm, and there is a little bit of smoke and haze. You can kind of see it in the background, but overall, not a bad night for baseball. It is 102 degrees right now at Dust Devil Stadium, so it's a hot one out there. Again, our feels like temp is 97, and they do have shade, and they have plenty of cold drinks. So you're going to start the game at 7:05 in the 100s. We'll drop into the 90s and probably stay there for the rest of the game. So stay hydrated if you're headed out to see some baseball. Temperatures are still hot through the area. Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Hanford all hit triple digits. We were just underneath. Now, it doesn't mean we didn't kind of maybe hit 100 degrees in Walla Walla for a minute, but right now it's only showing up as 99. Here's planning your evening. Once again, those 7 o'clock hour, you'll go from the hundreds down to the upper 90s, 70s and 80s by 9, and the 70s and still 80 degrees in Hermiston by 11 o'clock. Temperatures dropping tomorrow, but we do have another first alert weather day due to the strong gusty winds and heightened fire danger with red flag warnings through our area. So be very fire wise outside. Let's recap. Warm night, breezy winds. You'll start to see those picking up overnight. Much cooler tomorrow, a good 10 degrees cooler than we are today. Gusty winds developing all day Wednesday. Elevated fire danger. What to expect for the coming days. I'll have all those details coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, we'll see you in just a bit. Thank you. New at 6:30 now. United Way's Attendance Matters program is looking for mentors to help local students show up and thrive in the classroom. Our very own William Albert shows just how big of an impact mentorship can have on a kid's life.
United Way of Benton and Franklin counties is looking to hire 6 part-time mentors to work in elementary and middle schools up to 20 hours a week, helping kids stay on track and feel supported. The Attendance Matters initiative, which began back in 2013, started incorporating student mentorship in 2021. It gives students a caring adult who checks in, leads small groups, and works with schools and families to help kids feel supported and keep coming to class. And even though the mentorship program hasn't been around that long, it's already had a big impact.
We've provided one-on-one mentoring and group support and other student support to over 990 kids so far in the Tri-Cities.
Bonhayo says mentors play a versatile role in students' lives.
They do one-on-one mentoring, they do group mentoring sessions, they can provide little classroom assistance, or help kids get caught up with homework if they've been missed too many days to get caught up.
However, Bonhayo says federal budget cuts that are beyond United Way's control mean they can't hire as many mentors as in previous years. But she adds that mentors they do hire will be there for the entire school year.
The kids that we worked with on the mentees, that their mentors were just pulled away from them at the end of the school year, and we didn't want that to happen again this year. So we are having less mentors this year than we've had in the past, but that was a strategic decision because we know that they'll be able to be there all year.
Mentors who are involved in this program will help perform a variety of roles, which include helping students stay on track as well as promoting good student attendance, something that folks in education tell me is much needed with young students.
Kennewick local Kate Smith, who works in education, says she sees every day just how much kids have going on in their lives.
We understand that as adults as well. When we've got big stuff going on in our lives, it's hard to show up at work. And they have so much less power over their lives than we do. So when they've got big stuff going on at home, they really just need somebody to listen to them.
She says all support staff in any school, in any capacity, makes a big difference.
With support people like that, I've worked at a school where we had kind of a bare bones staff. And in the last couple of years, the more support staff that we've been able to bring on board, the better it's been for everyone, for staff, for students. Kids want to show up.
As United Way continues looking for mentors, their focus is on finding people who can help students be the best they can be. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, thank you for that. If you'd like to help, you can head over to the United Way of Benton Franklin County's website to apply. Other news. We are learning more about a fire that sparked at a longtime downtown Kennewick business this morning. Kennewick Fire and Rescue crews responded just before 9 a.m. to a small fire at Kennewick Industrial and Electrical Supply, better known as KIE, on East Columbia Drive. Kennewick's Fire Department Deputy Fire Chief Michael Hefner says the fire started in a storage room when materials were stacked too close to a wall heater. It was quickly contained with no visible flames or smoke from the street. No one was hurt, and the building is now back open. In a crime alert, Kennewick police asking for the public's help after an armed robbery at a local gas station. This occurred June 3rd. Officials have released these images showing a man who held up the Circle K on Canal Drive and Edison Street. The man reportedly displayed a weapon and demanded cash from the clerk before taking off. So far, no arrests have been made. If you know anything, call Kennewick PD. New at 6:30 now, the Sunnyside School District is offering some new activities this year to make kids' summers both fun and educational. The district is in its third week of offering enrichment activities to kids in first grade through the fifth. The activities take place at Central Park and South Hill Park, and each week there is a different theme. This week's theme is sports, but other activities have included a Lego challenge and an entrepreneur boot camp. The program's coordinator says these sessions are a service to both the kids and the Sunnyside community.
What can we do to provide something for our community and for our kids to do in the summer that will enrich their summer, give them learning experiences that are outside of the classroom? Lots of students in our community might not have the opportunity to go to different summer camps and things like that, so we're trying to bring the activities to them. That's why we're doing it in the park instead of like at a school building.
The district will continue hosting the sessions for 3 more weeks from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. On Tuesdays, they set up shop at Central Park, and on Wednesdays, they are at South Hill Park. Well, the Trump administration's cuts to the federal workforce, spearheaded by the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, continue to have a ripple effect, including right here in our region, One of those groups seeing a significant amount of cuts, the National Weather Service and its parent agency, NOAA. While there is no confirmation if cuts were made to the Pendleton office, we do have some new information on what may be happening there. The concerns over weather forecasting and wildfire forecasting are high, while we have just barely started the wildfire season in our area. The staff cuts across the nation having a big impact. Former NOAA Administrator Dr. Rick Spinrad says these cuts could really put forecasting offices in a bind.
Please bear in mind that those weather forecast offices, almost every one of them was already operating at barely acceptable, in some cases below acceptable levels.
Now, we also speak with local and statewide lawmakers, Senators Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell, as well as Congressman Dan Newhouse. Apple Valley News Now's chief meteorologist Josh Colbreth has been working on this story for months. See his full story on Under the Radar, the cuts at the National Weather Service tomorrow morning in our 6 a.m. hour, only on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest. In the meantime, our news at 6:30 is just getting started. Coming up, it's time for Fly the Northwest. We are taking you to a place that's keeping communities connected. And Stacy returns with your First Alert weather forecast. Remember, it is a First Alert weather day, so stay with us.
Federal job cuts could impact wildfire season safety. Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
We're back, baby. Yes.
I'm so excited to be here.
We actually watch you every night. You're in our bedroom every night.
The feud gets wild.
Come on. Grandma, he smells really good.
Weird.
Are you ready for this?
Take two. And famously funny. Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Celebrity Family Feud season premiere Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
I'd like to let Stacy know how much my wife and I really enjoy watching her program and the news, but especially the weather section, and the fact that she occasionally puts my photographs up on the screen as a viewer photograph. So thank you, Stacy.
We love hearing from viewers. If you watch Apple Valley News Now, let us know. Email comments at applevalleynews.com. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
Thanks so much for staying with us. It is the only state ferry in Washington, not in Puget Sound, and it's keeping rural communities connected. We're showing you how the Keller Ferry saves travelers an hour of daily driving.
We're here on the Columbia River, Lake Roosevelt, on State Route 21, where it crosses over the Columbia River with the Keller Ferry. And State Route 21, this is kind of the link to places like Republic, Keller on the north side, and it's just another route for folks in the area. School district uses this a lot to get kids across the Columbia River. The community relies on it. Without it, it's about a 66-mile detour down Highway 174 through the town of Grand Coulee itself and then up through Ferry County, and it adds about an hour of travel. So it's a pretty critical route. Its vessel name is the marine vessel Sandpoil, after the Sandpoil River and the local Colville tribe. The only ferry owned by the state of Washington that is not in the Puget Sound, which is very unique, and it is also maintained and operated by Eastern Region out of Spokane and is not affiliated with the Washington State Ferries system.
Full shift, we do approximately 45 crossings, so 2 shifts per day, so we can do up to 90 to 95 crossings a day. Summer, busy tourist season, it's primarily local traffic, so you can be hauling just one car at a time or riding empty to go pick up a car. It's about 115 feet overall. It's 100 net to net. So we have 3 lanes, which can take approximately 5 to 6 sedans of each, so we can take close to 18 cars. Water level, in terms of that, it doesn't really affect anything. It's mainly just wind that makes this job a little more challenging. Whenever we get a big blast come through is when this thing becomes a little more difficult to operate. But other than that, time of year, it doesn't matter. Always a good time to be on the water. It's beautiful. Great office.
You can say that again. The ferry carries up to 18 cars at a time and is maintained by WashDOT's Eastern Region, making it truly unique among Washington state ferries.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And Austin, I've actually been on that ferry. All right, Legends Casino Skycam looking out in Yakima, or the valley anyway. We could probably see, if it wasn't so hazy, Mount Adams out there today, but can't quite see it. 99 degrees, feels like 97. Winds are pretty light at 7 miles an hour. Our sunset at 8:49. So we've got temperatures much warmer than that through the area. We're starting to drop a little bit. Hanford went from 104 to 103, 102 Tri-Cities, 101 in Hermiston, and those upper 90s all through the region. So it's a hot one out there. Now the good news is short-lived, because we're going to see temperatures drop a good 10 degrees tomorrow and even a couple more degrees on Thursday, only to heat back up as we head into the weekend and the first part of next week. 95 for Tri-Cities Hermiston, 89 on Thursday, and then back to the triple digits over the weekend. We've been seeing some smoke and haze, as I said. Normally we would probably be able to see Mount Adams on that camera, but because of this, it's kind of blocking it out. But don't worry, it's moving out of the area, and it hasn't impacted our air quality too badly. However, we are seeing moderate air quality, so if you are sensitive, it always makes my eyes sting when we have a little bit of smoke out in the air, and that is going on tonight. Weather pattern, cold front, believe it or not, even though it's only going to be 94 tomorrow, this is a cold front moving through, lowering our temperatures a good 10 degrees, bringing a little bit of rain to the Cascades. We could see a slight chance of it sliding over the Cascades, more than likely staying dry. What it will bring are the strong gusty winds, and that aids to our fire weather, where we have red flag warnings in place all the way from north of us, Ritzville, all the way down to Heppner and out into the Columbia River Gorge. Low humidity. Any fires that start would spread rapidly. Let's take a look at those gusty winds. They're kind of picking up tonight, especially in Hermiston and Tri-Cities. We'll see more moderate winds in Yakima. Still windy in Ellensburg. Tomorrow we start off fairly calm, and then the winds will start to pick up as the day progresses, again increasing our fire danger. Even though the temperatures are dropping, all of our fuels outside are very dry. Here's some of the areas with the biggest impacts of wind. Places like Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Sunnyside, Hanford, 30-mile-an-hour winds. They get a little stronger as you head into Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So once again, be mindful of that and be fire wise. Temperatures are cooling tonight, not for long and not a big relief. So it's going to be pretty warm all night long. You'll probably see temperatures in the 80s till probably 10, 11 o'clock this evening. So enjoy that. 95 degrees, fire danger high, 89, back to those triple digits Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll see warm temperatures, pretty average, I would say, for this time of year, although above. Taking a look at Ellensburg, we've got temperatures in the 80s and 90s there, with those breezy to gusty winds. Winds tomorrow up to 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Walla Walla on an alert day tomorrow. Once again, fire danger remains high in the region with those breezy winds really picking up in the afternoon hours. Fire threats high in the Hermiston area tomorrow as well. Be safe out there. And again, anything can spark a fire. A chain from a trailer, parking a hot car on dry grass, things like that that maybe you don't think about. Be fire-wise tomorrow.
Even a phone that's overheated.
Right, yes.
You never know.
Yep.
So, all right, coming up next year at 6:30, Mattel is launching a new Barbie. We'll tell you how it's looking to represent more than 300,000 kids.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Shop today because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and get 48 months no interest financing. The anniversary sale on now at Furniture Row.
One day, maybe these were your people, or these. But maybe one day you noticed fewer people, which can feel different, but good. Because now, older, we decide what our people means, how we spend time, even who they are. Like us, our people are their own people, and our connections keep us active, sharper, and happier. Find ways to connect with people of all ages at findyourpeoplewa.org.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Find summer clearance savings in electronics, sporting goods, barbecue and patio, home goods, and more. Plus, save $3 on Tillamook beef jerky. Find 8 mega rolls of MD bath tissue for $5.99. Dello 1-gallon diesel engine oil is just $11.99. And get Skechers hands-free Swift Fit shoes for just $49.99. Summer clearance and store-wide 3-week savings are happening now at Bi-Mart since 1955.
Apple Valley News Now is Pasco,
Yakima,
Umatilla,
West Richland,
Prosser. Apple Valley News Now is Union Gap,
Kennewick,
Natchez,
Sela.
Apple Valley News Now is Toppenish,
Tri-Cities,
Zilla,
Walla Walla,
Ellensburg.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
This time of year, dangerous storms pop up, bringing rain, wind, and lightning.
And many times, that lightning causes wildfires, some of which change lives forever.
This is just one reason to trust First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
With cutting-edge technology and the experience of our team, trust us to help keep your family safe this wildfire season.
On air, online, and mobile with our First Alert Weather app.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, always on your side.
Next ET, only we're inside the Big Brother house with Julie Chen Moonves. Plus, the Summer I Turned Pretty trio spill the ET.
Ooh. That's a good question.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And that means 30% off all Doctor's Choice Original and Hybrid. Or save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Score 48 months no interest plus free shipping. But hurry, the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Welcome back, everybody. Time for What's Trending. Hundreds of thousands of children have type 1 diabetes. Now there's a Barbie who has it as well.
That's right. The latest Barbie slays in a chic blue polka dot crop ruffled mini skirt, chunky heels, and an insulin pump. She's the brand's first doll with type 1 diabetes. It aims to represent the more than 300,000 kids and teens living with type 1 diabetes in the United States. Cute outfit.
Cool, yeah, I like it. Well, this is a sweet treat that may have been a part of your Independence Day celebration, but it gets actually really its own day today.
That's right. It's National Freezer Pop Day. Gotta love those freezer pops. Classic frozen treats come in all colors and tasty flavors. They've been around for decades, and the summer heat kicking into high gear, there's no better time to enjoy a freezer pop. I always liked the big stick. It was my favorite. The flavors were, it was like pink, it was red and orange and yellow.
Okay.
I don't know what the flavors were, but I liked them.
I'm not a big pop guy.
No.
A freezer pop guy.
Otter Pops?
No. No. The kids love them. No. I'm just not. I don't know.
Even my dog, she waits. As soon as I get my drink ready, she waits for her ice cube. She loves it.
She's all in on it. Yeah. All right. We're going to come on back and have your reason to smile.
That's right. And a final look at your weather forecast.
Conflict creates a lot of stress in our lives, yet conflict is inevitable. Whether it be with family, co-workers, or neighbors, disagreements are never pleasant. At the Dispute Resolution Center, we help people resolve conflict, avoid lawsuits, and heal relationships through mediation. Call us at 509-783-3325 or go to drctc.org to learn more. The Dispute Resolution Center, where arguments become agreements.
System 1 loaded.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. We're celebrating, and that means the more you buy, the more you save. Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend when you liven up your living room. Dazzle with an all-new dining room, embellish and beautify your bedroom, and supercharge your sleep life with a new mattress. And furnishing your home has never been easier with 48 months no-interest financing. That's right, no interest for 4 years. The anniversary sale, on now at Furniture Row.
We're back, baby.
Yes. I'm so excited to be here. We actually watch you every night. You're in our bedroom every night.
The feud gets wild.
Come on. Grandma, he smells really good.
Weird.
Are you ready for this? You better.
Take two. And famously funny. Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Celebrity Family Feud season premiere Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Apple Valley News Now is Kennewick.
Apple Valley News Now is Richland.
Apple Valley News Now is Walla Walla. Our broadcast center may be here in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be, leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side. STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Federal job cuts could impact wildfire season safety. Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday.
And welcome back. We wait for it. Our reason to smile. You guys are going to love this picture, and it comes from someone right here at the station. I didn't realize because he put his first name on me. All right, come take a look at your screen. Yep, Chris. He's pushing the buttons tonight. He's making the magic happen,
Sure
getting
is.
us on the air and keeping us on. Thank you, Chris. And a beautiful photograph that was out on the Columbia River on July 4th. Remember, it was cloudy and overcast and strange, but still beautiful, the sunset. So once again, thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental. Real quick, the final word on your weather, those gusty winds, fire danger high, but some really nice weather as we head towards the weekend with the warming trend. So once again, first alert weather day tomorrow. Be safe out there.
All right, and we hope to see you at 11. That's going to do it for us here at 6, though. Hoping your news is good news.
You guys have a great night.